Hello, dear friends. Greetings from Moscow, greetings from RUDN-University, People's Friendship University of Russia. My name is Margarita Redina, and today I will present you some of our experience in management of transportation in our campus. First of all, few words about our university. The RUDN-University is a part of a big city, and it is a big organism connected with all the organisms around us. And of course, the level of technogenic pressure on the territory depends strongly on the location of our campus. And talking about our location, it's possible to find positive moments and some difficulties. First of all, we are a city campus with a large green zone. Here we are happy, and our students from 157 countries all the world can find a good place for rest, for study, for sport, and so on. And our campus is situated in the southwest of Moscow city. So in this case, we are in the relatively comfortable district, and the state of environment in general at all in this district is quite good in comparison with another districts of Moscow. But we have some difficulties. Most significant source of the environmental impacts are the objects of urban transport infrastructure, including big highway and roads around our university. And talking about the actual state of the transport situation around our campus. Currently, it's possible to say that the main transport flows are connected not with transportation of our students and staff using private transport, but we use, first of all, public transport. And if you will go to the map, it's possible to find the information about state of roads. And as you see around our campus, sometimes we have a very difficult traffic situation, and that is another one reason why do we need to organize this transport management and to evaluate the state of transportation in our campus. First of all, it's necessary to notify once again, yes, the main problem for us is external transport, but not the transport inside our campus. And we tried to collect the data about the state of traffic situation, transport situation. And we tried to create some models and to understand what decisions can help us in improvement of our traffic situation. Objects and materials in our study that I present today. We speak here about micro and macro pollutants. As macro pollutants, we have different compositions of toxic compounds that are presented in quite high amounts. And we speak about micro components that are sometimes more toxic and more difficult for control. Here we speak first of all about polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. These are special components, special compounds that are at the same time not only the pollutants but also the geochemical markers. They can show us, present us the natural and technogenic processes in the environment. Results of the counting of vehicles, we use these things too to create the models according to the state-approved standard models. We use also the results of sampling in campus and neighbor area. These are the results, and this is a work in the framework of the project on environmental monitoring of our campus. Today we have about 4,000 measurements of different characteristics of the environment in our campus. This is all about pollution, this is all about state of our plants and so on. And finally, we use the data about a project of the construction of new metro station near to our campus. And now to the results and discussion. The pictures you see here on this slide, these are modeled situation with distribution of the main pollutants. You see here distribution of soot on the picture on the left side, and distribution of sulfuric dioxide on the right side of the page. And these are the results of modeling according to our state-approved models, standard models. These are the models about distribution of the pollutants from transport sources, and these models based on the number of transport, number of vehicles we have on our roads. As you see, the picture is quite red, especially on the right side of the page. And what is this red color? This is the results of modeling of pollution. And according to this model, we can have sometimes the concentrations of the pollutants up to 3 times higher than maximum permissible level. Of course, we cannot allow this situation. Of course, we need to understand if this model is quite good. That is why we use measurements to understand the real situation in our campus. And according to our monitoring during 3 years, yes, we see sometimes the increase of concentrations, but not higher than 1.1 mpc level. The next position is about geochemical markers and state of our ecosystem. And using geochemical marker informations, we tried to evaluate the current state of our soils. So using this information on geochemical markers, on increase of concentration of the pollution in our campus at all, we find out that our soils are virtually absolutely saturated with pollutants. So in this case, it is necessary to find some approaches for improvement of the situation, and it's necessary to reorganize probably our transport flows in the campus. And finally, what can we suggest? As you see, the situation with transport pollution is very difficult, and it's necessary to find the best ways out from this problem, from this situation. So, in addition to all the difficulties, of course, this pollution is produced not only by our transport itself. This is mostly the transport load, transport pressure produced by the external transport. So it's necessary to think about reorganization of transport flows around our campus. And one of these decisions is to contact with our Moscow government, and it was done, and currently we expect the opening of the new metro station near to our campus. It will have a name of our university, Университет Дружбы Народов, People's Friendship University. And this will be a new metro station that can really help us to improve our transport situation. As you see, estimated passenger flow in the morning rush hour at the entrance is projected on the level of 5.8 thousand people and exit of 4.2 thousand people. So this is really a very big exchange of passengers, exchange of people, and in our opinion, it can help us to improve the situation. The transport flows on the main pollution source, the highway Leninsky Prospect, unfortunately will be not affected, but all the roads except Leninsky Prospect can be reorganized. This can be really useful for us, this can be really efficient. And of course, for the population of our campus and for the population in the residential houses around, this will be a very, very good decision. What can be shown in the conclusion? The transportation management in the university campus needs to use really reliable models. As you see, we have shown you the situation with modeling when we use the state-approved models, but these models are working only for the worst meteorological conditions, and in case of use of these models, we can calculate very, very difficult situations, but in reality, virtually never we can expect so high concentrations of the pollutants. So our monitoring system can help us to estimate this situation better, more precise, and in reality we do it. As you have seen, we use up to 33 points of monitoring, and we have today up to 4,000 of measurements of different characteristics of our environment. Our modeling of the vehicle activity effects and possibility of their reduction show that the optimal decision is here to reorganization of transport flows, and only such reorganization can help us to improve the situation in our campus. And summary. The transportation management of campus is one of the most efficient instruments of the greening of campus. And currently we face with the necessity to redistribute the transport pressure, to reorganize the transport flows. So, in our opinion, such decision, such approach can help us to improve the situation. We can expect the direct effect here, and we can expect the improvement in quality of atmospheric air and in total pressure on the environment. So, dear friends, thank you for your attention. See you in Moscow, see you in our university, and see you near to our new metro station. Good luck.